welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a new vlog. I'm actually about to head inside. I've been out running errands and it is such a beautiful day. I just needed to document this day. I mentioned in my last video that it really felt like fall. It was cold, really cold and super rainy. It rained for a whole week, and today the sun is out and it's nice and warm. I'm even wearing a dress, which is crazy because I really thought that summer was over. But yeah, I've been out running errands, I've gotten some sun, and it just feels so good. I'm gonna have some lunch now when I get home, and then when Nalia wakes up from her nap in a little bit, we're definitely gonna go outside. Okay, I am back home and Nalia is still asleep. I'm going to attempt, if she naps for the amount of time that I think she will. I've been meaning to clean up my closets a little bit. It's kind of gotten to that point where things are just being thrown in and there's no real organization. You know, I clean it out and I try to keep a nice order, and then after a few weeks it just kind of ends up all being fumbled in there. So I had been planning though last week to do my wardrobe switch out from summer to fall, but since the weather has turned around again and it's really nice this week, I'm going to do that in a few weeks or whenever it gets cold again, and then I'll share with you guys some of my fall pieces that I'm going to be wearing and having those in the prime section of my closet. Also, I am in our bedroom. This is where we have now put my closets, and Mo's are in the office in another room. If you guys have been following my channel for a while, you'll know that we used to have an office room that then got transformed into Nalia's room, into her nursery where she's sleeping right now. Since then, our closets have kind of been a little bit all over the place, but now we found a good system where mine are in here, which are these three right here, and then also these in the back right here. So I'm gonna get to work, and as I'm doing that, I'm going to be listening to Audible. I've been listening to Hunt, Gather, Parent, and it is so good. So many of the things that she says, intuitively it feels really good for me. It's essentially a parenting book, but for me, I feel it's a lot to do with psychology, with relationships, but definitely if you have children. The author is an American mom and she travels to different parts of the world to see how they parent, mostly in indigenous societies where they practice a lot of these traditional and ancient forms of parenting. I found this topic really interesting now that Nalia is transitioning from being a little baby to being a toddler. Her little personality is definitely starting to show through, and her wants and desires. I want to raise her in the best and most positive way that I can. She talks a lot about giving children autonomy and how to react peacefully when it comes to tantrums, when your children won't listen to you. There's a lot of science in there too. So it's just a super interesting title if you are a parent, if you want to be a parent one day. I think just to learn a really positive and mindful way of raising your children. And I am listening to this title right now on Audible. They're kindly working with me and sponsoring this video, which is so exciting. I have been listening to Audible for years. It is my go-to platform for listening to audiobooks. They have so many choices. Audible is really the home of storytelling. They offer an incredible selection of audiobooks across every genre, from bestsellers, new releases, to celebrity memoirs, mysteries, motivation, wellness, business books, and so much more. And of course, the best part of Audible is that you can listen to these titles as you're doing other things like driving, doing chores at home, folding the laundry, cleaning up, organizing, going on walks, even when you're working out. It just really gives you that flexibility and freedom to consume these titles that you might not be able to otherwise. The Audible app on your phone is just incredible for that. And with my link below, you can get 1 month free of Audible. And as an Audible member, you can choose one free title each month. And members also get full access to a growing selection of included audiobooks, Audible originals, and podcasts. A few of my other favorite recommendations when it comes to audiobooks: Atomic Habits by James Clear. This is such a great book if you are trying to implement something new in your life or you want to break bad habits. I loved Untamed by Glennon Doyle. What I Want for Sure by Oprah Winfrey is another classic that I would highly recommend. And then I'll leave a few of my other favorites here too if you guys want some good recommendations on where to start when it comes to Audible. Again, you can visit audible.com/AnnieJaffrey and you can get a 1 month free trial. I'll have the link down below in the description box along with a few of the titles that I really love and would highly recommend. gym and I'm just getting ready. We are going to a wild park. So it's kind of like a zoo, but wild. So apparently the animals roam free, and Nalia, as you guys probably know, is obsessed with animals. We initially thought it would be fun to go to a petting farm, which we would also love to do one day with her. But then we came across this place, which is called, I think it's called Wild Park Poing. Yeah, it will be our first time there. This concealer, by the way, is the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Luminous Matte Concealer in Sugar Biscuit. This is my favorite. The way this looks on the skin is just so pretty. Like, the coverage is amazing. It's more full coverage, but it just melts into the skin and it looks so pretty. It really looks like a second skin, but with that higher coverage. And I always like to go in with 2 layers. Like, whenever I do my concealer with whatever brand, put 1 layer on, blend it in, and then I go in with a second layer, just like right here where I have the most darkness. Yeah, I just cannot recommend this concealer enough. It's so pretty. I also take it around my nose and mouth and here between my brows and my forehead. I'm just going to set that in place with the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder on the same brush. Brows are done. I'm gonna go in with a little blush. I love this one. This is the Sassy Saffron from Glowish. It's a beautiful apricot, like really warm, corally, pinky color. Really love this. And you guys, it's officially September now that I'm filming this. September is definitely one of my favorite months. I feel like it's always a very refreshing month. Almost feels like a little mini New Year. I feel like that pretty much every year, but especially this year. I feel like the summer was quite transformative for me personally in my postpartum journey, like starting to really, you know, work out again, take care of my body and my emotional health, which for me personally has a lot to do with, you know, my ability to work out and feel strong and be dedicated. It's something that really does have such an effect on me, and I feel really good. And of course, being in September means that fall time is just around the corner, and I love fall. I love when it gets a little bit cooler and feels really like fresh outside. Not the biggest fan of what comes after fall though, like winter time. I could totally skip that, but fall time I love, like seeing the colors of the leaves change. Just feeling that freshness in the air is just so like therapeutic. I don't know, it's just so nice. And we're also starting to get our evenings back. Like, it's getting darker a little bit earlier, like 8-ish, and I am a fan of that because I like to go to bed on the earlier side. And of course, one thing with summer is that like the day just it doesn't end. Like, the sun is out until really late at night, and that sometimes makes it challenging to, you know, like unwind at the end of the day and get cozy. So I've really been enjoying that lately. I'm gonna apply some mascara. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Volume 2. And because I love this time of year so much, especially September, which is like the first month after summer, it really does feel like a mini new year. It's a great time to reset. If you had a busy summer or you were traveling, it can be really easy to lose track of those good routines and your wellness habits. So the team and I at our brand Nourish 3, we're doing a wellness month this month of September, and all of our content will be focused on resetting this month. And we're doing this within all the 3 pillars. So in skincare, in inner nourishment, and emotional well-being. We have a blog post up now on our website, which I will have linked down below, and we also have really great content on our Instagram. Small takeaways that you can implement into your routines to truly nurture your insides, your outsides in terms of skincare, and especially if you are acne prone like me, or you just suffer with your skin in any way, then definitely check out our Instagram, our website. And to go with this September Wellness Month, we are also doing a code that you guys can use towards everything on the site. The code is RESET20, and that will get you 20% off. It's going to be valid throughout the month of September. So definitely follow us along as well on our Instagram. There's lots of great content on there for you guys to check out if you're also into wellness and beauty and skincare and all of that stuff. So I will have our pages linked down below. many. Cute little Bambis.
Zoeva. No, that's not a Zoeva.
That's a Bambi, Nalia.
You're beautiful.
Look at the big eyes. Wow.
I think she's pregnant, or? That's not a Bambi.
Yeah, but their real name.
I think that it's called Reh also.
Yeah, deer.
Yeah, it's a kind of a deer. Look at here. He's eating.
Hello, beautiful. She thinks it's a dog. She's saying woof woof. Huh? Woof woof. Yeah, that's not a doggy, man. That's a Bambi. Hey, hello. Hello. That's cool. It's a deer. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. How cool is this place? Oh, so cute. Yeah, Nalia, it's a deer. You have to be careful, baby. Quack, quack. How beautiful. The goats.
Got a good dose, huh? Is it good? Is it good?
Wow. That's so cool. Guys, these are vending machines for the food for the animals. How cool is that? Good morning. I've just put Nalia down for her nap and I'm going to do a little yoga, stretching. You guys know I've been really into my body pump classes, which is weightlifting, and I also do Legree Pilates, and it's a lot of like muscle work. And I'm someone, before I had Nalia, I would start my days pretty much every day, like maybe like 5 days a week. I would start with stretching, with yoga, but now as a mom, mornings are just so different and I love it too. Like I'm totally embracing this time, but I've really been feeling the need to add in at least one of these yoga stretching sessions per week to sort of balance out the weightlifting that I've been doing and the Pilates. And this is part of my little September reset that I've been doing too. And I wanted to give a tip because this is something I've been wanting to do for a while. But again, for me, it's very easy to feel overwhelmed with things. Like I really want to do certain things and then it's hard to commit to them for time restraints. I have a lot of other responsibilities as well. So for me, what really works is to set small but attainable goals. So I'm not saying I'm going to do like a 1 hour stretching and yoga session. It's going to be like a 10-minute or 15-minute at max. And that way I feel like it's doable. It's once a week. And that way I know it's something that I can actually get done. And I think that is the most important, something that is consistent rather than like a once in a while kind of thing. At least for me, that helps me and that works a lot better for me. I really love Boho Beautiful on YouTube. They have some amazing yoga videos, Pilates, and I'm just gonna find, I think this one, I did this one the other day, 15-minute feel-good yoga, full body flexibility, mobility, and relaxation. It was really good, so I'm gonna do that one. Makes it better. on our way to the airport, but we're not flying anywhere. This little one is so obsessed with airplanes. There's a viewpoint there. I think at most airports maybe they have them, but we see it every time when we actually go to the airport, that there's this viewpoint where you can see the airplanes taking off and landing. Mo actually thought that could be a great idea for Nalia, because whenever we go on walks, the weather has been so beautiful lately that the sky is really clear. Are we going to go see airplanes? Huh? Airplane? That's how she says airplane. Yeah, so whenever we go on walks, she just gets so excited whenever there's an airplane. So that's where we're heading right now. And apparently there's also a restaurant there, and we're both really hungry. Yeah, up? Yeah, we're gonna go see all the airplanes. I think she's really gonna love it. Hmm? Yeah, baby, what can I do? We're just on airplane. Yeah, baby. Hi. This is where we're going. Okay, we have just got into the restaurant. We're gonna have something to eat, and there's this super cool playground in front of the restaurant, and it's all like airport and airplane inspired.
For everyone who doesn't know what a wee is, it's when we swing her, she says wee.
Yeah, she wants to go on the swing. Wee! That's Nalia's word for swing. Here's like an open airplane that you can go in, and there's like this watchtower there that the kids can climb up with a huge slide. So fun. Oh my gosh, how cute! Nalia, what is that? It's a real airplane. There's the watchtower with a huge slide. So cute. It's gonna take off. You ready? It's gonna go up in the sky. Yeah, look this one, look. You look. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there, Nalia.
Wow, look there.
She said wow. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, airplane. There. Fun little fact, when I was a child, I actually remember my dad would take my brother and I to the airport to look at airplanes, but there was nothing like this. Like, this is obviously very built up and it's really nice. I remember us standing like behind fences, like probably like barbed wire fences, looking at the airplanes, because my dad loves airplanes and he actually has a pilot license, so this is actually kind of taking me back to my own childhood in a nicer setting.